Okay. My top for. Hey, what's up, guys? Benji and Anthony here, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, something pretty cool. We're going to be giving our top 5 horror films that we each think deserve to be in our top 5 films.
Exactly.
So let's get into it, guys. Coming in at number 5 on my list is VHS from 2012. That movie was very underrated, and the way it's shot, the way it's developed, the way it's made, the way it's filmed, the segments of it was really cool. I love gore, and this movie had it. This movie was filled with gore, and it scared me because it was very thrilling about it. And you guys definitely need to go watch that.
My number 5 pick for this list is Candyman. It came out in 1992. This film scared me so much that I got up twice from the movie theater and I wanted to walk out. I've never done that for any other film. The whole projects, the gritty city, the urban legend, just the fact that she didn't know that she was doing the killings or not, just creeped the hell out of me.
Coming in at number 4 for me would be Scream from 1996. That movie was such a classic film of slashers. It took a lot of the sins and stories from all the other ones, and that was the plot of the story. It was something where they used other horror films in the movie and they knew about it. The way they planned it, the way it's structured, it was amazing, and it kept you on the edge because this could actually happen. And I love that about horror films.
2001 Session 9 is my number 4 pick for this list. This film is a psychological thriller. It talks about real life. This man is a broken down man. He needs the job that he's working on this asbestos removal site. And it's actually a controversial film because it used, without authorization, real session tapes from therapy about schizophrenics. It's scary as hell.
My number 3 is one of the latest films right now. It Follows from 2014. This movie gives you a suspenseful thriller of a horror film. It keeps you on the edge of the movie. You don't know what's happening. You don't know why it's happening. But the way this curse keeps going down is the interesting part about it.
I loved how it was filmed.
Yeah, the shots, the cinematography, the setting of it's 80s but more futuristic. Right? That was really cool. Yeah. And it kept me on the edge of my seat every time I seen this film.
All right. We're going to get a lot of groans for this, but Paranormal Activity came out in 2007 is my 3rd choice. That movie literally had me not sleeping for maybe 4 days. I could not shake this film. It's very cheaply made, and we could tell, but it really affected me for some reason. The ending just grabbed me, and I could not shake it.
Number 2, this is going to be a little bit different because it's not really a horror scary film. It's more of a funny comedy horror film.
That's not fair, Ben.
Which is Army of Darkness. It's the 3rd installment of Evil Dead. It's very funny, very underrated. Bruce Campbell is one of the best horror film actors for this scene. I love the comedy behind it, but it still gives you that fear factor of little creatures and ghouls that come out in it. And it's a really cool movie. I really recommend it to go watch it in Halloween time.
Number 2 for me is, actually it would be number 1, but I'm actually moving it to number 2 is Halloween 1978, the great classic from John Carpenter. And the reason why I'm moving it to number 2 is because I feel that my number 1 spot, which we're going to say right now, is just the king of all scary films.
And finally, my number 1 choice, which we did a review just not long ago, is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hands down, that was my best favorite horror film of all time because of the goriness, because of the way it's filmed in 1974. They didn't care about what they showed, but it gave you that fear factor. And of course, like I've always said in the past, I love that it could have that reality. This was actually real. This was an event that took place during that time, which is why I love this film.
My number 1 choice is, like I said, the king of all scary films for me is The Exorcist. Came out in 1973, the year I was born. And to this day, 40 some odd years later, it is still scary. I cannot watch this film. If I do, it has to be during the daytime and with a lot of people. That pea soup throw up alone.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Benji and Anthony here again. And thank you for joining us at TheB.A.R for our top 5 favorite horror films of all time.
Join us on Halloween when we discuss my number 1 choice again, Halloween 1978, directed by John Carpenter.
yeah, so it'll be the final one that we do for the 31 Days of Horror. So hopefully you guys can join us for that. In the comments down below, let us know of some of your top 5 favorite horror films of all time, and let us know why you guys like them. Were they scary? Were they funny? Did they make you leave the theater like they made Anthony leave? That'd be pretty cool. Don't forget to share this video with other horror film fanatics and other movie fanatics that love reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe today. Thank you for joining us at the bar, and have a good one.